Dude, that's like the life of a girl right there. Yeah.
Just because it's tough to be a woman doesn't mean it's not annoying.
No, I mean, yeah, that's true. Just, I feel that, Joey, every day.
Guys, can you believe it? Issa's here.
This
I
is
can't believe it.
Long-awaited
Talked about
guest.
this every episode.
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
Okay.
You're like one of the ones we've been wanting.
Damn, I'm flattered. That's crazy.
You should be.
guys. I didn't know I was wanted on this podcast to that degree.
You're definitely.
But yeah,
a
I
top
knew
to
you guys
guest.
wanted me to come on here, and I was, had that knee thing, but
That's right.
Yeah.
It's true.
Wow.
Ha!
Exactly.
Oh my
exactly.
god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at Micah the whole time.
Yeah.
I have a little TV show.
Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah, yeah, you better watch
Hey.
it.
Damn. Yeah.
We'll get a new sound guy.
Yeah. Well, Mike is back after Lucky took over for a week.
Oh, is that what happened?
Did you
Yeah.
see the picture? Oh, it's great. He's
I
just
haven't
sitting in your
seen
chair.
it. Really?
With a beer
Yeah.
and the microphone.
That's awesome.
He was pretty good.
Yeah, he was actually good.
It's good.
But yeah, now we're here with Issa.
Yep.
Issa, you're still on crutches. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Just a bit, just need him to help me out with
There you go.
things.
Yeah, so Issa, the way we do things around here is you want the mic to be like, yeah, there you
Tight, yeah.
Not like this.
Yeah.
Issa.
Yeah. Like,
You can go like that,
okay.
but just have that end go there.
Or
Issa-
do whatever you want. Kieran does this all the time.
Yeah, he does a lot.
No, I don't.
You do, bro. I'm gonna put the playback in again.
Don't.
I will.
Yeah, we're joined by Issa.
Every week before we
Yeah.
start, I have notes of things to talk about.
Really?
And then I forget. And I don't want to take out my phone and look. And then when I do have to take out my phone and look something up, I forget they're in there. And I just...
I've never written notes. I have one thing I want to get to at some point, but I want to make it organic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm waiting. But
So we can talk about
I have one
something
thing.
organic first, and maybe it'll come out of that.
Hey, Issa,
Plants?
you're on crutches, right? What happened to your knee?
I got surgery, man. It was a hard time.
Damn. But now you're off crutches.
Yeah.
How long have you been off crutches?
Like about 2 weeks since before St. Patrick's Day.
Congratulations.
That's pretty good.
Thanks. Yeah. Yeah.
I feel
Pretty
like this.
great.
You know that video where it's like a bunch of people in front of like a school picture background, and then they're like, "You got a good thing coming, honey," and then they this
Yeah.
this whole 2 minutes just felt like that to me. I don't even know what that was.
I feel-
Was it like a sketch thing, or
I
was
think
it?
it was
No.
like an acting camp for
Mm.
older people.
Mm.
because it was like the old lady with like the John.
Yep.
Yeah.
My favorite is the guy. He looks like old Superman, and like you know how like there's that kind of guy with like a Clark Kent haircut, and when they laugh, like their whole face changes. You know, like
Yeah.
like the very like upside down U-shaped eyes, and like like that kind of old guy. There's one of those in there.
Yeah.
It makes me laugh. I had a guy like that for a basketball coach in middle school. That's it.
Was he good?
He was good at coaching.
Yeah.
I wasn't good at basketball though, so that didn't help.
Damn.
Yeah.
He like kept encouraging me to like do a shot during a game, just try once.
Yeah.
And I did, and it went behind the backboard.
Well,
And I put my hands behind my head and went, ah! And that was the one time.
I played one game of basketball in high school. It was the seniors versus the staff game. It was my senior year, and we each got like 3 minutes of playing time. It was just for fun.
Mm-hmm.
But I shot a 3, and it went over the backboard, and everyone laughed, and it was fine.
You gave everybody joy.
Yeah, that's what I took it as. I was like, I'm not good at basketball.
Yeah. If I was in high school, I would have had like, I'd be mature enough to be like, that's funny. But
Yeah.
in 6th grade, I was mortified.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you guys play elementary or middle school sports?
Yeah.
In middle school track. Then I wrecked my knee.
And now we're here.
Yeah.
Career ended.
Yeah, that was the original injury. That
Way to bring up a soft
dominoed.
subject.
Yeah.
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 I did soccer from when I was like 5 to 12.
Yeah, same. I did baseball too.
Yeah, I did softball and baseball until like the 6th grade.
I did t-ball when I was like 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always did town. I didn't do school. I did school soccer
Yeah.
for a little
I
bit.
never
Yeah,
did-
I
I
feel
never
like
did
everyone
school.
did some form of soccer. when
Yeah, I
they were
did
little.
town baseball
Yeah.
and soccer, and the coaches, their son was always on my team, like whoever the coach was, and they were
That was me.
always
My mom was
complete
the coach.
assholes. Really? Were you the asshole son, or?
No, it was good. I played defense like a fucking champ.
Okay, if you play
Crazy.
defense, you're fine. I feel like the quintessential like coach's son is like left striker or something.
Or like
Yeah.
always forward. some shit
Yeah,
like
or
that.
like pitcher.
Yeah,
Like, they're always the
They're
pitcher.
such a ball hog.
Oh,
Always.
yeah.
Yeah.
And they have crazy anger issues for some reason.
Yeah, they all have really
they
bad
just
anger.
really want to win.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
Nothing going on at home.
Nothing at all.
I remember because I did soccer. I was like really young, like 6 years old, and I do remember learning about like Martin Luther King in school that day, and then going to soccer practice. And there was one kid on the team who was like kind of tan, and I was just like, "Hey,
Oh my god.
That's crazy.
it's like I love you."
That's real though.
That's real. Yeah. When I was a kid, I was really quiet, and I was so quiet that there was one time that I'd been playing soccer for like 4 or 5 years by now, and the coach was like, "Hey, Micah, can you go grab those cones?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And this kid who I'd been playing with since the beginning was like, "Wait, I thought you were deaf." He like thought I was deaf because I didn't talk, which was like probably a really stupid thing for him to think because like I had talked and I had listened to things people said.
Yeah, I do.
Well,
imagine
maybe he just
was
thought
a
you
kid
lip
looking
read.
like a deaf kid.
What?
Maybe you just thought you read lips.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh my god.
That's the thing, bro.
It is a thing.
Red lips can't hear.
Well, yeah, yeah,
I missed.
deaf people can read lips
Oh,
sometimes.
red
Maybe he
Yeah,
thought
not red color.
Red.
Yeah, like
Yeah. past tense of read.
Yeah.
Yeah.
REE REA.
The
You'll-
other
you'll get it.
day,
You'll get it.
Google Maps on my phone called Reading Reading, and
Oh.
it was
Oh, that's
crazy.
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. You know how Seth Rogen does like the train announcement voice on the subway in Canada? We need like Mark Wahlberg to do like GPS in Massachusetts.
Be
That'd be
horrible.
perfect.
It'd be horrible.
that'd be so
No, that'd
funny.
be great.
And then you're like passing through Chinatown. He's like, "Hey, I beat up a Vietnamese guy."
Oh, God.
No, but I just want to be Andy Samberg doing the Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah.
It's your mother.
Yeah, it's like, hey, you got to the right. You right?
Say hi to your mother for
Yeah.
me. So good.
So good.
Yeah.
I keep getting memes about Mark Wahlberg assaulting people when he was young and getting away with
Yeah.
it. It's like permanently in my head now. I'm like brainwashed to hate Mark Wahlberg.
I've
Well,
never
yeah.
seen that before, but I
But you
100%
you know
believe
about
it.
You know
No.
about it. What?
No,
Matt,
but I
Matt,
believe
break
it.
it down
makes
for her.
perfect sense.
Break
I
it
mean,
down.
he was like, was it 2 guys? I mean, he
I
did it
don't-
more than
it
once,
was- it
but
was
but the
two different
thing.
guys.
I
He
don't
beat,
doubt
he just
it.
beat the shit out of 2 like Vietnamese guys back in the day.
That's crazy.
And
How
I
did I
think-
not know about
Is
that?
one of them
I don't know.
blind
Well,
now or something?
yeah, I think
What?
he blinded one of them.
Yeah.
But it's also like
it was like
that's
on the same day. Like he went
Yeah.
from one to the other one.
that's the crazy thing too, though, is that
Bruh,
it
that's
is
so wild.
crazy, but it's also like not that crazy for being a white guy in Boston in like the 90s, like that.
True.
Like
Yeah.
that's the thing. People gotta put it in perspective. Like it's like
Yeah.
he is like a monster, but it's like there was just a lot of monsters.
Yeah.
I don't think
down
that
in
like
South
excuses
Boston.
it. Though.
I'm saying, but you need to look at the bitter culture there. It's like that was not isolated.
Right. Yeah.
Like,
it doesn't
Yeah.
make it
Crazy.
right, but it doesn't make him not
Yeah.
normal.
Yeah, it's just
I
it's
guess.
interesting seeing people be like,
I wouldn't.
Whoa,
I wouldn't say
whoa,
that's
no,
normal.
it's
Just because
no,
like a lot of people
but
do
it's.
it.
I'm not saying it's normal. But I'm saying
Yeah.
people on Twitter hear it and like, oh my god, a white guy in South Boston assaulted a guy that wasn't white, and it's like, yes, like
Yeah.
that was like their thing.
That's where they invented that.
Yeah.
routine. Like,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's like the whole thing. But yeah, Mark Wahlberg's crazy. I just keep seeing people
Unfortunate.
do.
Who was the
like,
guy who was like the British are coming?
Paul Revere.
Paul Revere.
Paul Revere. He like rode by a white guy beating up a minority in South Boston.
Yeah.
said- yeah, the Wahlbergs are
It's
coming.
been going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I keep seeing people use like the reaction image of like the if I was in that cabin, there would have been a lot of blood, you know.
Oh, the 9/11
Yeah.
thing. That I get.
But
So,
just for
I
other
get so
stuff.
many Mark Wahlberg memes.
Yeah, because I just thought it was like Louis Capaldi like played a little set in like a plane, and then someone like replied that, which was funny.
Yeah.
You know, like things would have gone a lot different if I was in that plane. There would have been a lot of blood in that cabin.
Yeah. I do want to make like an animated, because you know how I did like an animated series about Mike Tyson. He's like
Yeah.
animated and he's like just does like adventures, but
And
it's
Norm
animated.
was
Mike
in it.
Tyson. Yeah, Norm was in it.
He's the bird.
He was a bird.
Remember.
I
Yeah.
want to make one where it's like Mark Wahlberg and he's like a superhero who stops 9/11.
Yeah, and it would be good because his costume would just be like he would have underwear, but he would just have no clothes on. Just
Right.
be underwear.
It would
you know
be
what I mean?
Calvin Klein.
Yeah,
it'd be
exactly.
Calvin Klein. Yeah. Oh, that's actually that could be a superhero name.
His superhero name is Calvin Klein.
Yeah, he's actually Mark Wahlberg.
That's good. Yeah.
Kieran's wearing a Calvin Klein shirt, so
It's true.
He could be
Yeah,
Mark
it's-
some
Wahlberg
would
under
say he is.
that. Let's rip his
Mark
clothes off.
Yeah, he's in the same vein.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, you're more Matt Damon. You
Thank
look like
you.
you look
Dude,
like Matt Damon.
there
Doesn't,
was-
doesn't he look like Matt
I
Damon?
see it.
No, I
see
feel
it.
like you say like Kieran looks like all white men sometimes. Like
I-
you
I
said
don't
he
say
looked like
that.
Will
Do
Ferrell.
I look like any other
one
race?
time.
Yeah, he looks like Will Ferrell, Matt
You
Damon.
look like the
Just
dad
like, but
from
like
the
I don't think
first
he
Back
looks
to the Future movie.
particularly like either of them.
Did you say the dad from Back to the Future? Him? Dude, no, he doesn't. He looks like Biff.
Yeah, he does look
He's
like
not like
Biff.
George McFly. George McFly's a pussy.
Yeah,
Biff
true.
is blonde, I think. Like,
Biff also
very
looks
blonde.
like my middle
Kieran's
school
Sounds like-
hair
basketball
is
coach.
what's
Kieran-
that?
Kieran's, like,
Kieran's
reddish
no, he's like
blonde,
Auburn, right?
I don't know.
You are Auburn.
Yeah.
Just leave me alone, guys.
You know, he's like, dude, he could play Biff too perfectly.
Yeah.
Just don't get in my way.
Yeah, make that a tree and get out of here.
There's a couple like townies who are like where because at my work there's like at the bar there's like a bunch of normal bar seats, but then there's tables that come off from the bar, and so like
Yeah.
when groups come in they'll like grab a table, and there was a table of a bunch of like belligerent townies like came and they were already drunk, like clearly been drinking all day, and just like I heard the accent and like I was like that would be so funny if like I could stereotype them and be right, and then all night it was just the most like that. You would think they would be like, this is stuff I heard, or this is actually just my favorite one. Hey, who do you think will win in a fight? Mark Wahlberg or Matt Damon? But then it got even better because they broke stereotype because the two guys just started making out in like 45 minutes.
What?
I
That's
was like, I
awesome.
love these guys. I'm just gonna
Bro.
stand
That's
here all
awesome.
night.
That makes that way
Quintessential townie.
better. Just dudes being dudes.
Just making out with your bro at the bar.
That's awesome.
I didn't know, dude.
Yeah, I think more guys should do that. Yeah.
Dude, Boston's changed.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was fun.
How many of them were there?
4. 1 girl, 3 guys.
Oh, okay.
Just 2 of the guys were like, we should kiss.
No, one of the guy would just kiss the other guy, and then the other guy would just like make a face like that didn't just happen, and then it just
Wait,
keep
Whoa.
so like it wasn't like.
it was on the lips
It
sometimes,
was not
but like
consensual.
it
is what
was
we're saying.
Right? I don't know.
That's what you were
what I was
thinking.
gonna say.
the
Yeah.
kisser.
I
The
didn't
kisser
wanna-
was mobile. He was walking around, so the guy would just be like sitting having conversations,
What?
just like on the side of his head, just
So
like.
that means it's an attack.
That's
But then
that's
it,
actually.
Were they all
crazy.
drunk?
yeah, so drunk.
Okay.
Yeah.
so-
Okay. That's
So,
still
so
wild.
it's so it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's chill.
Well, but they did like make out at one point. Like it wasn't like
Okay,
totally not
so-
consensual.
Yeah.
It was probably just like.
a surprise. If
Yeah,
anything. Yeah.
like hey.
Well,
don't
because
learn
I guess
from-
I
learn
guess
public,
if that's your
you know?
boyfriend, you can
Yeah,
you can kinda
no.
do that.
Yeah, like.
You're telling me Matt Damon and Ben Affleck wouldn't do that right
yeah,
now?
No, they would.
Maybe.
They would.
hetero life partners, bro.
Who would be the one trying to kiss the other
Ben
one?
Affleck.
Though? Yeah.
No.
Give it up.
Real life drunk.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
Crazy.
You have a crazy job.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
It's killing
Kieran?
me slowly.
Kieran, I've had a request.
Oh no.
I've had a request for advice for the Kieran Cares segment.
Oh really?
Yes.
Wow. Just is it from you or?
No, I've
From the
I've
void?
gotten one from
Okay.
someone.
All right.
They want to know what to do when you get broken up with.
Can we get more information?
Yeah.
Like it
Like-
lasted for like a month, and you're like 17.
Damn.
Can you give any advice on that?
Okay. Male or female?
It's a girl.
Okay.
Kieran, go
Okay.
back to when you were a 17-year-old girl. Come on, you can do it.
Well, no.
How to get over this
He actually
breakup?
changed.
Yeah.
It's like a werewolf.
What do you think?
I don't know why these questions are always focused on me.
It's your
It's Kieran
advice.
cares.
What do you?
Kieran,
What's wrong
you know
with
what to do if
All
you
right.
What do you say?
if you're a 17-year-old girl who just broke up with someone.
Issa, you're right.
You're the expert on that, I think.
I would say, fuck him. Not literally fuck him.
Okay.
Not literally fuck him.
I understand. What you
Who
mean.
needs him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who needs him?
Mm.
You know, I would get a makeover.
Okay, makeover.
You know?
Extreme?
No,
Mm.
just a little extreme.
Okay.
And yeah, I would beat the fuck out of him spiritually and mentally.
Spiritually.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's awesome,
Yeah.
man.
That was actually good advice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Fuck
Are,
'em.
are you gonna?
I care.
Are you gonna relay that to the person that?
They'll be watching.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Wow, our audience is so big.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was a good segment.
Yep.
Damn.
That's all I had.
I like that segment.
So Issa, you've been featured a couple times early on.
I'd say.
Slightly.
Not never on camera.
Well, that's
Once
not true.
on camera.
Oh,
once
really?
very
Okay.
briefly on camera.
It's not- she's been on camera.
And now you're here
And now
for
you're
the
here.
full
Now
hour.
Now
with a
I'm
mic.
here.
How does
I'm
it feel?
alive. It feels great. Usually when you guys did the podcast and I was featured, I wasn't ready for it.
Yeah.
So I was just coming out into the living room and I was like, this is happening. But it was a fun little adventure because then I had stuff going on
Yeah.
in my living room and I was like, this is cool.
In your apartment.
Yeah, in my apartment. I was like, this is awesome.
That's
Let's keep
valid.
this going because nothing ever happens here.
That's the
So
magic
Well,
of
yeah.
503 Studios.
yeah.
I did
yeah.
feel bad when people had to make food or something.
I had to make food and I never. I
mean,
felt
you know
more
who we
bad
are.
for you guys
I thought it was
when I would be
hilarious.
doing
You
it.
know it's fine.
Yeah.
But I didn't really. I wasn't like, man, fuck these guys. Like,
Valid. I
Yeah.
was thinking of buying an on-air red glowing button for the kitchen, so you guys could be aware.
Or
Yeah.
you had to put it in the hallway. That way they made sure not to even come in.
Yeah, just open the door and just.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Put an armed guard in front of everybody's door. Can't.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, Issa's been off crutches for some weeks now.
yeah.
I don't know why she decided to bring her crutches to the podcast, but
I thought you were gonna say
Almost
I don't
like
know
you
why
guys-
she decided to get off.
Yeah.
Asked me to do it.
anyways, we were walking
crazy.
outside of the edge and there was a loop and everyone was kind of driving by and Issa was committing to the crutches and then she was like, fuck it, and she just started lifting them and walking
hand,
with them.
Karen.
They became a nuisance.
One hand.
But she was on the crutches and she was like, fuck it, and just took them off. But she was standing in front of a car and they were like, what? They were
They
like,
could
oh my
not believe
god.
it. Yeah.
They looped around. They were looking at you.
I saw. I was like, what? What do you want?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fake.
Yeah. Yeah, I hate when I do wild things and people look at me. I'm like, what? You've never seen someone?
Dude, they
weird?
witnessed a
Come
miracle.
on.
My first year at Lowell, I was in a class and there was a guy and he's like a skater and he was telling a story about how in high school there was a kid who was paraplegic and they wheelchair all the time, no exceptions. He had to get help going to the elevator, and it was a buddy system, just take care of this guy. I don't know if it was an injury or something. But it mattered that the kid skated because he always looked at the handicapped guy's shoes and they were scuffed up like a skater's would be, and I always thought that was weird. And then one day there was a fire alarm that wasn't a drill, and so people didn't know what was up, so everyone was really trying to get out of there and the elevator didn't work and the kid just got up.
What?
It was 3 or 4 years, everyone
What?
thinking he was legit paralyzed. He just stood up and walked out.
Wow.
I have no idea like anything else about
Are
it.
you
but-
serious?
Yeah, I
That's
just think about that all the
crazy.
time.
Oh my God.
That's
Amazing.
insane.
Was this so? This was in high school.
Yeah, this was in high school.
Did you
And
guys have like keys for the elevator?
my high school, I never even used the elevator. I have no idea.
Because my high school was like the elevator was so limited. It's like they gave keys out to like kids if they had an injury,
Yeah.
and then said you would have them, but you're supposed to give them back. So those kids would like have a buddy with them carry
Yeah.
stuff, but then be like, yeah, we're going to the fucking elevator. But then kids would never return it. Like
Yeah.
my friend, I'm not gonna
Secret
name
society.
him. My friend had the key, like he got it like sophomore year. He had it the whole time, onward, and he just used it. Like one time we got in, and then me, him, and one of my other friends got in the elevator. It was really small, and then we went down a floor, and then on the second floor, a kid came in with crutches, and I was like, oh fuck, like I feel so bad. And he was like, oh no, it's chill.
Chill guy.
Yeah, he was cool.
I was at a carnival once, and they were porta potties, and one of them was a handicapped bathroom, but like everyone, there was like everyone was in the, line for the regular one, so I went and used the handicap real quick. And my friend was like, damn, I feel bad. And I was like, don't worry, no one's like waiting. And then we came outside because it was like, a girlfriend that we both really had to be. And we come outside and there's like this woman in a wheelchair like waiting for us. And it was
bummer.
rough.
That's really
Yeah.
bad.
So I never
crazy.
use the handicap bathroom now.
You said beat that.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's valid. Damn.
And now you became her, so now you know what it feels like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She did this too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Often now, but it was rough for a bit. I couldn't lift my leg for a while.
How long were you like? You couldn't walk. How long
I
was
could
that?
walk. I just couldn't I couldn't like do that on my own because my
Yeah.
quad strength was like completely gone.
Yeah.
So once I got up, I could walk, but I couldn't get up on my own. My mom had to help me. That was humbling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Like you're a baby or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn.
That lasted for like a couple weeks. I eventually like learned to like do that pretty smooth.
Damn.
So just lift it with my
That's
Very
crazy.
yeah.
cool.
You
Damn.
adapted. Eventually,
Yeah.
the bad leg would just become like a little shriveled tail,
Yeah, you don't need it
and
anymore.
then you just have one buff, like really sick leg, and you hop around on it.
One of Issa's legs just shrinks.
All the cartilage goes to the other bones. So, like her skull is like 3 inches forward. Like,
Oh my
Exactly.
God. Damn.
Oh, that's what happened. You guys.
That's
can't
exactly
tell.
what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never had surgery before.
Never.
Same.
Shit sounds scary.
Same.
I mean, I had
I've-
my wisdom teeth removed. That's not really surgery. Is
Yeah,
it?
that's all
Yeah.
I've had too.
Kinda.
Kinda.
When did you have your wisdom teeth removed?
When I was like 17.
Damn.
It was nice. I mean, I didn't get as fucked up as I thought I was going to be, which is upsetting.
yeah,
Me
I felt
too.
that way too.
I felt
Yeah,
that way, too.
mine
But it
didn't
basically
hurt
is-
that much.
But no, no, it hurt. But I mean, like,
Oh.
I didn't get fucked
Yeah.
up. Like,
Oh, like
the
drug wise?
drugs.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't even like feel it. I woke up
Yeah.
and I was like, I mean, I'm a little groggy, but I'm not like in
Yeah.
all those videos where people are
Yeah,
like,
I thought- yeah.
whoa.
The way
I
that
thought I was going to be like, Mom and Dad, I want to suck a dick. I didn't
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah,
I knew exactly where I was and what I was doing.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was just because I've done like other stuff.
But I haven't done anything before or after, and
know.
it's like, it still wasn't
Yeah,
shit.
it just wasn't. I feel like people maybe exaggerate it, or they're just getting like
Better
a much
shits.
higher dose.
Yeah,
of
I'm
whatever
sure
they're
like the
getting,
dosage
yeah.
varies. Maybe it's like
Yeah,
a
from,
regulation
like,
thing, could be
doctor to
state
doctor,
level. But
yeah.
when I woke up, I immediately made a character judgment that like everybody who freaks out on this is like a loser who can't handle
Yeah.
themselves.
When I, for
Like,
the
they're
first
just always on the
minute-
brink of this,
Yeah.
and they got an
yeah.
excuse.
For
Like,
the first minute I woke up, I was like, whoa, and then I like as soon as I like got up and like walked to my car and then John was driving me home, I was like, I feel pretty normal.
the only crazy thing about
Like-
it for me was that I fully did not remember even coming close to falling asleep. It was like
Yeah.
Me too.
During the
10,
thing.
9, 8, and
I
then
remember
suddenly
it
it was
Yeah,
then,
exactly.
but I
Well,
did not
yeah,
when I had my knee
'cause-
surgery.
Yeah, because I had
Yeah,
the
it
same
was
thing with you
instant.
where it's like once I got up, I was like, oh, I'm fine. But I like wasn't though, because I was like, my actions were slowed. So I was like, oh, I'm going to put my arm up. And then like, took me a second.
Yeah.
So like everyone else looked at me like I was so fucked up, but I was like so mentally aware of everything. So like even like a nurse like tried to like help me up, and I was like, fuck. I should get away from it. I'm ready. I'm good. You know.
Start doing karate.
And I just drank so many milkshakes for the next 3 days.
Yeah.
But it's hard to eat. But
Yeah.
those you just chug them. You know?
Mhm.
I like woke up. It felt like I woke up before they were done, because it felt like they
What?
were like still in my mouth.
Ooh.
But like I don't know, because I was probably a little fucked up.
Mhm.
And like, but like I definitely woke up before they were like, "All right, Micah, wake up," you know.
Mhm.
And then I was just like, you know, like I didn't feel that fucked up though.
That'd be crazy. You're like operating in somebody's mouth, and you look, and they're just looking back at you.
Yeah. My mom told me
He's
that I was
up.
talking about narcotics on the drive home. I don't think I was. I don't remember that.
You might have been if you
I
don't
probably
remember
was.
it.
She wouldn't lie to me. But I was talking about narcotics because in Spider-Man PS4, you beat up people that are selling narcotics, and I was like, because I was
Yeah,
playing
I mean,
Spider-Man.
the bad
PS4 at
guys.
that
Yeah,
point.
it's
The
like
bad guys.
like
Yeah, no, I know,
generic.
the bad guys. But
It's
I was like, yeah,
generic drugs.
Mom,
Yeah.
narcotics. Yeah, I know.
Mom, can I get some narcotics?
I beat up people who sell narcotics all the time in Spider-Man PS4. She was like, "That's great."
You're like, Mom, do you have a blunt?
Yeah.
I want to get so
Oh,
high
I wanna
right
get
now.
so high right now.
Damn. Wait, so you've all gotten your wisdom teeth out?
Yeah.
You
Have you
haven't.
not?
No,
Do you
you
not
haven't.
need
Look,
to?
look at him. Look at him. What
Did
a
the
dog.
doctor say
Oh,
you,
look
don't,
at the
you don't
skin.
have to?
No, I just
You just put it on.
it's just coming up, you know.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Oh.
It's not bad.
Is there a time when you actually need to? Like, are they?
No.
Oh, okay.
But I've dealt with people who got the thing, though, the surgery, and
You're dealing with 4 of them.
Yeah, we're right here.
well, people who just got
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
who were like, and now I'm thinking like, damn, how much of that was acting?
It might. I don't know.
Oh,
it might
yeah.
not have
It's
been.
like all
it
of it,
might.
dude.
Yeah.
It's fine.
We might have just also like had different.
Yeah.
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 I do like right
I
before
don't
they
know.
put you under, they say you might not wake up, which is the funniest.
what?
That's
They
crazy.
did
I did
not
not
know
get that told.
Oh yeah, you might. That's like the last thing I
I,
remember. Totally.
I did not.
They say like you might not wake up 10, 9.
Oh my
You might not
god.
wake. I mean, it's true. There's a chance you might not wake up,
That's
Yeah.
so
Right?
awful.
but it's like.
Bad timing.
Crazy.
But it was cool. They told me after they already got it in me.
Guess.
yeah.
That's why I was so scared for this surgery, even though I've had
What,
a bunch of
thought you
other
wouldn't wake up?
surgeries before.
Yeah.
I don't know. For some reason, like this time around, I was like scared. Like I did not want to do it, but then they like shot Vicodin through my veins, and I was like, you know what? I'm
You were
feeling
He's like, I
good.
can do anything,
I was
actually.
like, all right, I can do this.
You guys are all right.
Yeah, and I don't remember them even giving me the anesthesia. The last thing I remember was
Wow.
like telling my mom, like, I've calmed down, I'm feeling good, and then I remember waking up from that dream where I was just talking to you guys in the edge.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and
The last thing you
I was
remember
like,
is
"Where
grabbing the
fuck am
nurse
I?"
by the arm and going,
Yeah.
I'm a fucking superhero.
I can hear it. It's so loud. He's just scratching the bottom.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah,
Yeah.
Issa, you had a crazy dream while you were tripping on those doctor's pills, right?
Yeah, I don't. Are you talking about the like while I was in surgery?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a pretty normal dream because I was just
Very
talking with
lead-in.
you and Micah in the kitchen.
Mm.
But what made it crazy was that I woke up like almost fully convinced that I was supposed to be in the edge, and that dream was like fully real, because it was so realistic, you know. It's
Damn.
just you, me, and Micah in our kitchen talking, and I woke up and I was like, "Where the fuck? Where did they go?" Yeah.
Damn.
So, and I was feeling good because still have that
Both times.
stuff.
Both times I've been put under, it like felt like I was not like they're like, all right, you're gonna go under, and I was like, okay, and I'm like, I haven't yet. Oh my god, like I'm like freaking out, and then like immediately after I start freaking out, I'm just, I'm like down.
Yeah.
I got ear tubes when I was a kid because
Oh
I had
my
stuff in my
God.
ears. That's
Damn.
the other time.
That's awful.
Yeah, I had a little stuffed elephant. and
Maybe
the-
that's why that kid thought you were deaf.
It might be. I actually, yeah, I did
Like-
have hearing problems.
Yeah.
What are ear tubes?
They're little, like I had like a ton of gunk like deep in my ear,
Mm.
and they're little tubes that they put in, and they like slowly expand, and they just like get rid of it. I
Mm.
don't know how it works, but then like you have to like go under for them to put it in, but then to take it out, like there's a certain amount of time, and then I just went to the doctor, and they were like, all right, we pulled them out. Here you go. You know, it was weird.
Yeah.
I got an ingrown toenail taken out, but they don't really put you under for that.
Yeah.
Damn.
But they do
They
numb your,
don't?
they you should have done it your pediatrician does it.
Yeah.
But they just numb your toe and then pull it out. But it was like really stressful because they're like, is it numb yet? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, what do you mean? Is it not? How the fuck can I tell? Like,
Yeah.
touch it more. And then I was just like, yeah, sure, it's numb, but it like totally wasn't. It was like half numb. So they just turn it out, and then I'm lying down and just start like shaking.
Yeah.
Just,
Anytime
like,
I've ever had
yanking it out of my foot.
Jeez.
And it's like, I feel like that doctor should have been a little more like, do you see my foot moving, bro? Like,
Yeah,
that doesn't happen
yeah.
if it's numb. Like, but yeah, it wasn't too bad. I'd do it again.
Yeah, I got a filling.
Do it again.
Yeah, if it happens.
Yeah,
again.
if it needed to happen again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a filling last year, and they didn't give me enough Novocaine, and they started drilling, and I was like, no, like, it like hurt,
Yeah.
and they were
Yeah.
like, all right. They like stopped right away.
Yeah.
But like, that was awful.
I got my first
hate
filling last
fillings.
year ever, and then it was fine, but then I got COVID right after, which I think they gave to me. But
It's
Sucks.
possible.
well, yeah, because they had me like sit there, and then I took my mask off to lie down, and then they kept me there with my like just lying there for like half an hour at least. I was like, bro, I'm gonna get it, and I
Yeah.
did. That was winter break not this one, but way
Yeah.
back in the day.
It's crazy.
Damn.
Yep.
I got filling, and my not my main dentist, but whoever was working on it, they kept like wiping my drool on me. It was like, damn, can you not?
Gross.
Like it was like
Oh my
really
God.
Like just on
gross.
your skin.
Yeah.
Gross.
That's funny
Awful.
though. That's like,
Really?
that's funny though. Like take it
That's
back.
fucked up.
No, it was kind of funny in the moment. I couldn't laugh because my mouth was
You're right.
open, but yeah. No, I didn't get a cavity at all for like 19 years, and then when I was like
Yeah.
19, right before I had to get my wisdom teeth out,
Fist bump.
I had like 5. So
Whoa.
they were like,
You
yeah.
still thought you were going for the knee.
He's just like, whoa, stop.
Oh. Hey man.
Yeah.
Damn.
Sometimes I get really freaked out when I'm at the dentist, and I get really worried about all of the water that's in my mouth, and I feel like I'm gonna drown. You ever had
Really?
that worry?
Yeah.
No.
Where I'll be like thinking about it, I'm like, okay, and then I'll like sometimes I will choke on it for a second.
Yeah.
I'll breathe. You're in.
You gotta freak him out a bit.
Yeah, or just I feel like sometimes they should probably tell I'm just like tense. So, you know what I mean? 'Cause sometimes it's just like once you think about it, you're like there's so much water in my mouth right now. Like this is like a problem. Like
Yeah.
I can't be fine and have this much water in my mouth.
No,
And then also
totally.
they're trying to talk to you, and then I'm like, you know,
Oh my god.
every
My son goes
yeah.
to UMass Lowell.
Yeah. Every time I go to the
Gargling.
dentist since I've been in college, it's always they're just like, yeah, you just gotta keep going because they're racked with debt, but they're like, but it's worth it. Just keep going. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, my dentist. I played soccer with her son, so she always brought that up.
Did he think you were deaf?
No, he wasn't. That was a different one.
This is a little unrelated, but I used to have this big dog named Moscow, and he was like almost 200 pounds. He was just a big boy. It was like he was just like he was like not even that big of a dog. It's just he was really fat. Like he just put on weight so easily.
What type of dog was he?
He was a mix. He was like half Great Pyrenees and then like a ton of other shit. So he was like mostly Great Pyrenees, but he was beautiful. But we took him to the vet once, and he just like literally he walked in the front doors and he just like diarrhea everywhere. And he's a big dog.
It was a lot.
It's like a cow shit in the PetSmart. Like
Yeah.
it was crazy. So
Like how people.
That's how I
happened?
feel.
What happened?
he just got nervous.
No, but what happened after that? I'm not asking you why did he diarrhea. I'm saying
cleaned
what?
it up,
How
yeah.
did they? Did you leave? Did you keep going?
Well, I was with my dad.
I know, but did
He
you
had to
guys
clean
leave?
it up.
How old were you?
It's probably like, I don't know, like 13 or 14. Yeah. So, but that's how I feel when I go to the doctor or the dentist. I'm
You
like,
gonna shit everywhere?
I'm like,
That's
please.
Don't touch me.
I'm not going in the cage again.
That's one of the funniest things you've ever said. Yeah. How do you guys feel when sorry, you're kind of out of this. How do you feel when the doctor touches your balls?
Sucks.
Sometimes they don't do it, and I'm like,
I wonder,
feel
I'm like, do you
I'm
even
like,
care?
You don't like me anymore?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's very like, it's just like, boop.
Yeah. It's totally chill.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I do like though that I still have like my pediatrician, so it's like he's gotta go from like looking at 8-year-olds to touching like a 20-year-old's balls.
Yeah, I still have my pediatrician. I think this is my last year with him.
Yeah, you can't go past that.
Yeah.
I had my
I
pediatrician until like right up until then.
It'd be awesome. He's just like, you got big.
No, one time it wasn't even the guy I usually have, but he was just grabbing him.
Catch me if you can.
Yeah. No, because there's like 3 that worked out. You know what I mean? It's chill. He was.
We were in the
guy-
waiting room.
Yeah, he was the same guy that pulled up my indoor toenail. He's a nice guy, but he said to deflate the weirdness of the situation. He said 2 is good, 3 is bad, as he was grabbing my balls, which was actually goated.
That's so good.
That's funny.
You know what I mean? I laughed and they pulled up. Ah! He went up.
He's
I
in
was
you
good.
now.
Yeah. I absorbed him.
Damn.
Yeah. Doctors, bro.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah.
Me too.
You like the Doctor, Issa?
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah. No, I don't know. It's they help me when I'm sick. Not always though. Sometimes they're like, we don't have an appointment for
Yeah.
months.
I love that.
And yeah,
Yeah.
that's been happening a lot. So, but they're pretty cool when they do help out. They prescribe me things.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the doctor's pretty chill.
Wow.
Yeah. What do you guys think about the doctor? You guys personally, are you pro doctor or against doctors?
I'm watching a documentary on the Sackler family right now, and it's not really helping the
Oh,
pro
what's-
doctor in me.
What's that?
They like OxyContin and like opioids
Oh,
and stuff.
yeah,
all
The
the
one,
yeah.
are you watching the one with Michael Keaton?
No, I'm watching the. It's not about that. It's like about. There's so much shit in this. I have no idea where it's going,
Yeah.
but it's like there's stuff in this documentary about the Soviet Union, about Tupac's mom, about the Sackler family. And, like it's like I don't know where it's going, but I'm on board.
That's wild.
Yeah. Right now they're talking. It's like the beginning of the Sackler stuff, where it's like the drug they started with, like marketing it to like primary care doctors to give to their patients was Valium, and then they kind of upped it from there to Oxy and Percocet and stuff like that. That's my understanding of it. They haven't gotten there yet,
Awesome.
but yeah,
Damn.
fun stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. One time in this was sophomore year of high school, the last thing we were gonna do was, or not even the last thing we were gonna do in English, but it ended up being the last thing we did. Was she was like, we're gonna write a play. Everyone has to do one. And I think it was supposed to take like 3 weeks. It ended up taking like 2 months pretty much because the teacher didn't know what she was doing. Just we read like tragedies, like Antigone and shit like that.
Mm.
And then it was like write one, and it was the best time.
Yeah.
My group sucked. Was the fucking worst. No one did anything. Some other group, literally, I swear to God, it was like the 3rd week in, and they were like, "We don't have anything. We deleted everything." So
It's all gone.
So like a bunch of kids had to restart, but I ended up making. I think I take most of the responsibility for this. I ended up like making the play about. It's about like a doctor who starts dealing like Percocet under the table, and then I think he gets killed by police at the end. And it was very political, you know what I mean? Because it's like
How old were you?
15, 16. And then we had to make masks for it, and we ended up and it's like those old like Greek play tragedies. Like they wore like masks and they held them up because like everyone was super far away in the amphitheaters and shit. So we all made them. But when I was making mine, it was so hard to cut through the material that I ended up cutting out one eye, and then the other eye I just painted on an eye patch. So the people I played just had the eye patches, and just it was awesome.
All of them.
Yeah, then I played like 2 people. I don't even remember. I might have been the guy, maybe. Which is like funny that he would have an eye patch. He's like a
bad
good
guy.
doctor. Like,
Oh, he's a good guy.
Or no, he's a bad guy, but he's a good at being a doctor. It's not like he doesn't give off like evil vibes,
Right.
but he is evil. You know, because
Mhm.
he's dealing shit
Yeah.
about like greed or whatever. I think it was probably not good, but it was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Because I just wanted to be like Breaking Bad, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't take you as a theater kid.
I wasn't. You're the fucking theater kid. Why don't we get to this? This is something Kieran keeps hiding.
I didn't take him
theater
as a
kid looking ass. I was not a theater kid. I did that for assignment in school.
Man, I had no idea you were a theater fanatic.
I wasn't. I haven't been.
Did you like Hamilton?
I haven't seen Hamilton.
How many times have you seen Hamilton? Okay.
Yeah. You're a theater kid, though.
No, I'm not.
Are there you theater kids?
Only in middle school and
That
in
still
college.
counts.
My
That still
sister
counts.
played
Not really
What do you
though.
mean
I
you're a
didn't
theater kid in
do
college.
well. I
Improv?
was
That
as
doesn't
like a
count as
joke.
That's not theater,
Yeah, but
yeah.
it wasn't.
that's
it
silly.
wasn't meant to be serious.
Come on, Issa.
I'm silly. Like,
There's no jokes here.
okay, sorry, man.
This is real life.
No, I mean I did theater in middle school and like in elementary school.
It
but not in
follows
high
you like a
school.
shadow.
But not. I didn't do any in high school. So
In the 5th grade, my sister was in a play, and she played Dirt.
She played dirt.
that sucks. But
What-
that's also
was that
awesome.
play?
Ground.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Kieran, you're a theater kid.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. And it's crazy.
You were.
You're like
Yeah, you are.
incognito theater kid, dude. You're so
Karen,
cool
it's
now,
awesome.
but it's crazy.
No,
You
it's
know what I mean?
awesome that you did theater.
Guys, this bit isn't even that funny.
Dude.
Let's just move on.
It's funny because
We
it's
know
Kieran,
not
it's
a bit.
true.
Mike has done some theater
Look at
shows.
your Facebook profile picture is you in a production.
No, it's not.
Dude, you have one of those mics that they only do in theater.
I wear those mics all the time.
You wear labs everywhere.
Yes, dude.
Labs and Heelys, bitch.
What's wrong with that? I'm always recording a podcast.
Yeah. When's that gonna come out?
It's constantly streaming.
Just wanted a camera attached to your chest like that.
Can I get up for a second?
Yeah.
Nope.
No.
Sorry.
Where you going?
Bathroom.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Wow. Issa kept she left her phone down here. Take some pictures. Full nip. Full nip. Dude, I gotta make sure she gets this. That's awesome.
Let me see.
That was so good.
It's good.
Damn.
You're so happy about it too.
Kieran and I were playing with like a sandbag covered in duct tape in the back,
Yeah.
and I made sure I took a picture of it on my Sita's phone. I didn't tell her about it, and she's always like in her photos looking at pictures of her grandkids and stuff, and it's just gonna be it's sand. It looks like a loaf, but it's covered in tape. You know, it's,
Dude. Yeah.
Awesome.
It's like, oh my god. It's just a sandbag covered in duct tape.
like complete like
Like it looks
an
like
envelope.
he bought it off someone like that. Just like a sandbag just covered in duct tape,
Yeah.
like with a little hole in it. Like
Yeah.
And why did you buy it, Joey?
Oh, I bought it to exercise. I was gonna put it in a backpack and walk around with it, but that wasn't the first time I
Can't
bought a
really just
sandbag.
move. That's a fucking crazy thing to say, Joey.
Well, I'm gonna get to the crazier part. Is that I had sandbags before that I didn't use for this because I used to do Uber Eats, and I found that when I was going really fast in residential neighborhoods, I could keep the other. Sometimes like a wheel would come off the ground, and so I could keep all 4 wheels on the road if I put sandbags on the other side of the car to balance out the weight.
Dude, who are you?
That's wild.
Yeah, it's awesome. And then I was like, let's get fit, but I don't want to go back to lifting. So then I put sandbags in a backpack, and I was like, this is too heavy and uncomfortable, and I just had them ever since.
You're a crazy person.
Yeah. I was having a miserable day today. I was in such a bad mood. Like I was bugging. I was freaking out, and I was like cleaning in here, and that made me feel a little better, but then I felt terrible again. And then I was like, oh, this is going to be so shitty when like the podcast starts. But the way I made myself feel better was I was like fantasizing about like having a breakdown and like yelling at you guys and like ending the podcast tonight. But then I was like, it would be so funny if I did that. And then we still went and saw the movie. Like I'm just like screaming and yelling. And then like 30 minutes later, I'm just like down the aisle from you guys. Like,
That's our relationship with everyone, like all of us.
What?
Like we would do that.
Freak out?
Yeah, freak out and then like act like it didn't happen.
Yeah,
don't
well, that's like a Kieran move.
Yeah.
That is a
Whoa.
Kieran move. Kieran, I've never seen Kieran freak out
Kieran
before.
can't
though.
freak out.
He-
Yeah,
Only-
Kieran,
only few
Kieran
people
doesn't have
have.
enough emotion
Does
to
it-
freak
he-
out.
No, that's a dude.
I don't know
That's
about that.
rude. Kieran has enough emotion. It's just if you see him freak out, you must die.
That's fair.
It's pretty instant.
Kieran did once tell me, Issa, you wouldn't want to see me when I'm angry, and you know what? I believe it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I really
But Ki-
don't.
Kieran's
I
juiced
believe,
up right
I
now.
believe it.
He
He's
said
not
it in the
angry right now,
Shrek
but
voice.
I believe
like,
that
Kieran's
Kieran
not
is
like-
two moods. This and just hot red anger.
No, but this is
And-
different than other Kierans. Kieran's, he's having a fun time right now.
Other
Yeah.
Kieran.
He's not
And other
like the
Kierans.
solemn Kieran right now. You know, that's
I'm
different.
in
Kieran's
party mode.
always having a fun time, though. I've
Not
never seen him
always.
not
No,
have
not
a fun
always.
time.
I don't know if you see him enough. I mean,
I see him a lot. I'd
he's
say
having
I-
real fun right now.
I
but-
say I'd see him for several hours a day, almost every day.
Well, I don't know if you see him.
You're right. You're right. That's true. That's fair.
He's just walking around the house in one of Matt's masks going into his face.
Kieran and I never talk, so
Yeah.
that would make sense. Yeah, we're not.
Yeah.
not
We just
friends.
needed another person
Yeah.
in our apartment.
He
Yeah.
just picked her up off the street.
Yeah.
She was sitting there, not able to walk because of her
Yeah.
knee, and they just
Touch
dragged
us.
her in.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
We got
yeah.
one.
Yeah. Man.
And that's how we got Issa.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
true.
How.
Damn.
Yeah. It's crazy that I wouldn't know Murph Dog or Micah if it wasn't for you either. Yeah. Neither
Yeah.
would Joey. 'cause
Crazy.
Yeah.
It's
If-
true.
Joey
Yeah.
and I met you, and then we met them through you. So
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
thanks, bro. We're just gonna cut you out now.
Yeah. If Kieran hadn't
Cool. My
had
job
been
was
sent
done.
over with all the dogs from Ireland, then what should have happened?
Yeah. I'm just here to work, guys. All right.
When are we gonna have the Air Buddy Kieran movie?
Probably pretty soon.
It's like, was it Irish Buddies?
No. Dog.
Pub Buddies.
That's
No.
in a Sheeran.
Yeah. We need a bunch of dogs.
No,
'Cause
dude.
that's the thing they changed, like the first, like Snow Buddies, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, Patty
Well-
Buddies.
No. Those movies are too formulaic. We need a dog
break
leader,
formula.
you know? We need a dog
Like
who
a
we
Caesar?
can look up to. Yes.
That's you.
No.
You're just,
dude.
dude. Every dog reel I see on Instagram looks like you.
No, it doesn't.
And I talked to Jake about them. I'll say, "Does this look like Kieran?" And he's like, "Yes, it does."
Well, Jake is right about everything.
So there you go.
There you go.
They
There I
look like
go.
you.
No, I have been writing the Dogmare screenplay outline though. Now I'm on
Yeah.
Act 2. It has
Oh.
to be 50. It has to be just a shot list of 50 shots for the
You do
whole
a
thing.
I thought you were gonna
shot
say
list?
50 pages. And I
Yeah.
was like,
50
oh my
shots
God.
for the whole thing.
Just for the whole thing. Just very basic, and,
Yeah.
and it's hard to, yeah. So right now it's like 7 pages, but it's gonna be like probably a lot more. But when it's done, it'll be done, and then it'll be a movie.
And you're gonna film it.
Yeah.
Are you gonna cast your own dogs or?
Well, I think
different-
Kieran should do
duh.
dual role, where you do
Kieran
dog
should be
mare
the dog?
and the owner. Yeah,
I don't know about that.
Kieran's not a dog though.
but you look at him.
I mean, he's K-Dog.
He can
so
play it
that's
well.
true.
Kieran, I don't know. I see just the way dogs' eyes move. I feel like I'm just like, I see you.
What?
All right, we're gonna move on now.
I'm just saying.
Lucky's like the opposite, where everyone says he has human eyes because there's like whites in him, and when
Yeah.
he looks at you from the side, it's very like knowing. Like my girlfriend's dog will look at you from the side, and his face becomes like. But Lucky's like it's very pointed and
Yeah.
like observational. Like you're like
Yeah.
there's a guy in there, and you look at
Skinwalker.
Kieran and you're just like, oh, good boy.
Sometimes his pupils get so big like dogs. The whole thing.
You guys are crazy.
Damn.
Damn.
I fit this whole mic in my butt.
Oh my God.
Do it. I want to hear it.
Maybe if you,
Probably sound crazy.
Definitely sounds
Just
great.
hear my guts.
Oh,
you know,
man.
we should try. You should try to grab the mic from Kieran and throw it and see if he.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, like
Kieran,
throwing
fetch.
throwing popcorn at the screen during the movie. He just attacks the screen.
Yeah.
Goes right through the wall into
Yeah.
another dimension where he's Dogmare.
Yeah.
That's the opening of the movie, by the way.
What?
Nowhere else.
Damn.
Damn.
It's coming out. It's actually the next. It's the only reasonable step for the Airbud franchise to take.
Just to put you in it.
Yeah.
Their buddies.
As the dog or the.
No, as the
Okay.
head of the franchise.
Oh, okay.
Clearly, it's going nowhere. If
Yeah.
I was there, forget about it.
Sales would skyrocket for the movie.
Can we talk about story elements of it?
Sure.
Because I brought this up the other day, and you were like on it already. I was like, I thought about like, what about taxes? And you said you already know. What's that about in Dogmare?
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm still writing the second
Yeah.
act where the dog is in
Yeah,
office.
but do you have ideas about how that plays in taxes? Because
Well, it doesn't play in a whole bit. The only
Yeah.
kind of part it would come out is so the dog is passing legislation. The only way the audience knows that all this stuff is getting done is by seeing it out in the streets. Like, oh my
Yeah.
God, that dog is my Uber driver.
yeah,
Like,
but
just
dogs need to get taxed now.
exactly.
Yeah,
Shit.
It's that dogs being taxed isn't like the main part of the
That's like a
movie.
new thing.
but I just wonder if some dogs would be like, no, you know what I mean?
No,
Because that should be. Think about that. Dogs revolted against Dogmare. We don't want
Okay.
taxes. We just want treats.
1776.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, right? Because it's like I'm sure they want to be represented, but they're like, if we already got Dogmare in office and we don't have taxes, why do we need them? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I guess the taxes would go towards the dog parks.
That's what they say, but
Yeah,
you
that's
know.
what they say.
That's what
You know,
Dogmare says.
actually going to the dog-
I got some
wars.
buddies on the Freedom Forum, and they've been telling me where it's really going.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
So is
It's-
Dogmare corrupt or is
No,
America?
I've
his cabinet's corrupt,
No.
though, right?
Yes.
his cabinet might be corrupt because they're humans. So
His cabinet is full
you
of
can't
treats.
expect anything. But yeah, I'm
Uh-huh.
What's the dog's name?
Sadie.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's the craziest thing
Of
about it.
course.
You can't name it your dog's name.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Who's-
Dude.
what's
It's
the
my
hu-
fucking
what's the-
movie,
what's
alright?
what's the human's name? What is it?
Kieran?
Is it?
No. The owner's name is Cliff Boot.
Just name it Kieran.
No.
It's just
Who's Cliff Booth?
Your
Cliff
Cliff Booth
Boot.
is
Boot.
from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood,
That's it. Yeah.
but it's Cliff Boot,
Boot.
and there's a joke play on that.
No.
You should
Kieran,
do
you're
like
Just
like his
crazy.
name.
It's just his name.
But it sounds just like another like.
Well, it's not.
you should do like Jarvie Lee Oswald or something.
Charm.
Jarby.
That'd be good.
It should be Mirren Cadden.
Mirren Cannon.
Matt Murphy.
Yeah,
It's
how
the
about that?
same.
Could be
Kieran
Matt Murphy.
Kieran McBadden.
Cliff McBadden. I like that.
So is
Okay.
the
Josh
owner
Thomas.
like? Is the owner putting this Dogmare thing together? Or is the dog independent?
So the owner is kind of coerced by the owner's 3 roommates. To,
Dude, what?
What?
Yeah, this story's developed a lot. I'm not gonna
What?
lie. There's a part.
Dude, us.
There's a part where the opposition is kind of starting to rise, and there's gonna be like things on the news of like people like vandalizing dog parks and like people like dogs getting attacked.
Well, you see a shot of a dog like walking, and it's a white dog. And it's spray painted on
Oh
it.
my
It's like, hot dog. Do you do that?
Sure.
Write that down. That's a good idea. Like these dogs are just fucked up. I feel like you should have gone like Goblet of Fire style. Like the dog just gets elected, and like no one has any idea how.
That is kind of how it goes.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's just like the dog is put in his ballot, and then it's like a landslide victory. But also,
Or do you have it like the name is mixed up? You should try that.
what do you mean?
Or this, I saw this like thing about how like when Bush got elected, it was fucked up because there was some ballots where they're trying a new thing, but there's like so many people running that they didn't do it like long, like on one way. They put like in 2 columns, but then it confused people to where people voted wrong. You should do that, where it's like people
That would
think
be
they're voting
good.
for someone else, but they're actually voting for a fucking dog, and they don't know it.
I like
That
the
would actually-
mystery.
that'd be
I like
pretty
the
good.
Where
mystery
it's
of
like
the
what happened, and
landslide.
yeah, I'll
Victory.
I'll look up the thing for you. and you
Yeah.
should do it, 'cause it's
That'd be good.
It's so fucked up. People are like, we want to vote again, and they're like, nope.
Yeah.
Bush is in office, like.
I know. Damn.
But that's a yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it like a dare to make his dog run?
No. I think they just see it on the TV. The race for the mayor's wrapping up, and then I don't know how.
Wrap it up last minute.
Yeah.
Let me in.
I realized quickly into writing this, I don't know how like local government works, so I was like, maybe they're all sitting around watching the mayor race, and then they text in like
It's an
Sadie,
actual race.
and then
No,
she
this
wins.
I got
They
this.
texted.
fun.
Who
I
are the
don't know how-
roommates? What are the roommates' names?
Tommy, Matt, and James.
Okay, nice.
It's a whole thing.
That's funny because one of your actual roommates is named Matt.
Yeah.
It's true.
So
There's no
who
Tommy
it's
or
based
James
on.
though.
no.
Which one of those is which?
Yeah, which one of us is Tommy or James?
Tommy.
Yeah, you're definitely a Tommy.
Yeah.
Mike is more of a
A
James.
little bit.
Yeah.
I see myself with Tommy. I think that
Yeah.
personally, I'm a Tommy deep on the inside.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be good. I'll come back with you guys when I have the whole thing done.
Okay.
Like you won't come back to us before you have it done.
Well, no, he's gonna be.
I'll get it done
in
soon.
Hollywood.
I need to do a lot of work on
Whoa. That's crazy.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have storyboards?
No.
That'd be crazy.
Bruh. It'll be good.
Yeah. Dog mare.
Dog
It's a
man.
dog. That's a mare.
Rough.
And it's dog Sadie. And Cliff is his owner. Dog
Cliff.
mare.
It'll be a good one.
Hopefully.
Air starring Ben Affleck and Matt Damon.
Ben Affleck's back.
Let's do it.
Ben Affleck's back. Hypnotic.
Yeah.
Dude, the duo everyone
Everyone's waiting.
Can't
needed.
wait.
I mean, I'm more just saying
Your
back.
favorite duo.
Sure. I mean, I love Good Will Hunting. Good Will Hunting's like the best movie.
Yeah.
Have they done any other movies together?
I mean, they cameoed in Jay and Silent Bob's Strike Back.
They did the last duel.
Oh yeah, they're both in that.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
I haven't seen it, but yeah, this is the first like where one's directing, or no, where one's writing. I mean, because
Yeah.
they didn't direct Will Hunting.
No, I think they both wrote Last Duel. Them and
wrote
some
it?
lady. Yeah.
Oh damn,
Ridley directed
Yeah.
it too. Ridley Scott.
damn.
Yeah.
I feel like Ben Affleck's having a real comeback right now.
Yeah, for
He's in
sure.
the Super Bowl commercial.
Super Bowl.
Medford.
Mary J Lo started
J-Lo.
started a movie company with Matt Damon and a bunch of other
Yeah, they
people.
made- and yeah,
It's
that's
pretty
the
good.
whole, and it's actually like good.
Yeah.
Where they're actually paying people. That's the whole thing. You see
Yeah.
about that?
Yep.
They're like paying actual crew like royalties and shit, and
Mhm.
doing it humanely.
It's
Which is
crazy.
awesome. It's like, whoa, he's not evil, and then yeah, he's gonna be in that new Hypnotic movie, which looks cool.
Does it
It might
look
I
cool?
just want him to be in stuff.
Dude, it looks like they put an
Here we
Instagram
go.
filter on that movie.
yeah, it looks a little weird, but I'm just hyped that he's back.
I know, Kieran. We held off for 1 hour and 4 minutes.
I didn't want to jinx it, but
What?
wow.
What?
No, it's just like we didn't talk about movies.
Oh yeah,
That was yeah.
I was
that
thinking
was
that.
impressive.
It was a
I
record.
thought that
Yeah.
like 20 minutes in, I was like, how long until me and Joey start talking about like Marvel? Again.
Yeah,
Bro.
Hypnotic with Ben Affleck got us. I mean, he looks ripped. I don't know.
I just like it's just him being like,
Where's my
yeah,
daughter?
where's my daughter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like reversed. It's like American millennial Taken, where he's like on the phone. He's like, "Please give her back."
Yeah.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah, so yeah, you guys think this movie's gonna be good? I mean, it's supposed to
to
be.
see. Better be.
I think it's gonna be good. Yeah.
It's kind of. I
Hopefully.
feel like it's got a lot of hype behind it just because Ben and Matt and they're like, we're together again. This is
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
You know, Nike.
Yeah.
Exactly, but then it's
I
like,
don't even
yeah,
care about the 90 part. You know what I mean? Like it's just gonna be cool.
I do. I guess.
I mean, that's what
Yeah,
the
it'll be
movie's
cool.
about, so I
Yeah.
don't not want to see.
I know.
I'm-
It'll be a cool story, but
Yeah.
I just really hope they don't mess it up somehow. I'm
Yeah.
sure they won't.
Yeah.
I trust them.
Like, I'm glad they have Viola Davis as Michael Jordan's mom because she's the best in
She's
like in
awesome.
everything. But it would be like a bummer if this becomes like, I don't know, like a Michael Jordan like family like soap opera movie where it's just like very nice. Like I want like
Yeah.
the cutthroat like corporate empire
Yeah,
like
me too.
Yeah.
Nike shit.
Yeah,
And
I
if
want
it just
that.
becomes like Matt Damon her sitting in the backyard like I love my son. Like I'm
Yeah.
just like all right, fine,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
I
I
hope they don't.
watched Moneyball last night.
Oh,
So good.
dude, that's a hypnotic movie for me. I don't know
Yeah.
why I like it, but I just do.
I love it.
I
That's
don't like
that's
math
a
or
movie I could-
baseball.
Yeah,
It's just like-
That's a movie I could rewatch so many times. I feel like.
yeah,
It was so good.
so rewatchable, and everybody in it is awesome. But it's like
Yeah.
it's weird. It's like I don't know. It's like an ASMR movie. It's so quiet. It's
It
so-
is, yeah, it really is. It's like a baseball movie, but there's not much baseball going on.
Right,
You know?
yeah.
It's like all behind the scenes, which is sick.
Yeah, and like I mean, baseball. Like I like baseball because I watched it when I was a kid with my dad and stuff.
Yeah.
But like actual like baseball like doesn't really matter to me. But when you're like when like Chris Pratt is like gonna meet with Brad Pitt and he's like I might be able to play again, but he's like his hand is hurt and he can't support his family. I'm like like I just met this guy. It's like halfway through the movie, new character, and I love him for some reason. Like
Yeah.
if there's something to that movie that's weird, it just makes me love it.
Yeah, it's so good. Whoa,
It's falling
I
apart.
think that's our sign.
That's the
You gotta
countdown.
catch this.
That's dog
movie.
calling.
I hope they don't
Kieran,
fuck
say
up the
something.
Mario
It's
movie.
dog calling.
I heard the audiences liked it.
But
Critics didn't.
critics
like
didn't,
It,
which means it's
Mario
probably
which
bad.
means it's probably good. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
that does not mean it's probably good.
Yeah.
Doesn't
That
always
that
mean
means
it's
probably bad.
good.
Oh.
I don't know. It could be a
But
toss
if
up.
the audience liked it, then it might
Yeah,
be fun.
it could be a toss up.
I
Yeah.
mean, if the audience, people will be like, "But audience liked it." It's like it's probably shit. Like it's probably like, "I saw Mario." Like go
It
look
is
at like
also-
the audience rating of like Spider-Man: No Way Home.
Yeah, that's
It's
right.
like I saw them.
Yeah.
I saw them.
Yeah.
Guys, they got Spider-Man in that building, bro.
Yes, if you're, this one is for the fans.
In
Jesus
defense of No
Christ.
Way Home, I think it was like the last really good Marvel movie, even if it wasn't that.
It wasn't good.
I think it was like.
I thought it was. I was
Another list of,
entertained
like,
when
the
I watched
horrible
it,
ones.
but I didn't think it was like
I liked-
great cinema.
I liked-
but I was like
yeah.
entertained, and then all the other Marvel movies, I like honestly like wasn't really even that entertained in.
I just think it
felt
wasn't
like it
as-
was in its touch.
I didn't expect it to be great cinema. I just wanted it to be a fun Spider-Man movie, but I think it was still like the worst of the.
You didn't
Tom Holland
don't
ones.
think it was
Yeah, it
just
was
a good
definitely my
Spider-Man
least
movie?
favorite of the three.
My least favorite was the first one, but that's only because I saw it on.
Homecoming's
that's
the
his
best.
one.
No,
'cause
I
it's actually
saw
fun.
it like on like shrooms. I don't know.
Oh,
I can-
Homecoming's good.
Yeah, and I was just like really confused. I was like, oh, that was like my senior year of high school.
You're like, where's the
Um,
Spider-Man? That's a real man.
Yeah, I was like, why is this dude crawling on the wall? Like,
You're like, I could do that. I
like
believe
kind of
it.
almost fully forgetting that like Spider-Man was even a concept.
Right.
That's funny.
Yeah, and then
You're like, why is he wearing his pajamas?
Yeah,
yeah, so that was my experience with the first one.
yeah.
I haven't seen it again since because
Mm.
I don't know if I could handle it.
Yeah.
It'll bring
I
you
liked
right
it.
back.
Yeah, it'll bring me right back to that time.
Damn.
Damn.